Good morning, everybody. We are in the shipping lanes. I've seen plenty of cargo ships going past, or we're certainly going past them. And it is time for breakfast. I slept so well last night that I even snoozed my alarm clock. So it is just after 9, so I'm going to run up and have breakfast. Breakfast today is in the Keel Cow. Booked it yesterday on the app. I'm going to take my backpack with me, then I can do some reading whilst I have breakfast, and then I think I'm going to go and do some steps. So I'm going to go and walk around the prom deck and get my 10,000 steps in, because it is beautiful outside. This is why I love the North Sea. This is how I love it. I love the North Sea when it's like this, but I'm running late, so we'll catch up. We'll go through the horizon all that a bit later, but first, breakfast. What a lovely relaxing morning. I'm just sat in my window seat. I have breakfast in the Keel Cow. Was delicious. The food was so nice, and in like a nominal price. And I had the full English without beans or black pudding, and then I had the pastry basket. I only ate half the pastry basket, but it was so nice. And then I went out and did 10 miles worth of laps around the promenade deck. I got my steps in. It's really fresh outside and pretty windy, so I'm not sure whether you're going to hear much, but it was just so nice to get out and have some fresh air. The only thing I miss about not having a balcony is just getting some fresh air, so being able to just get out and have a walk was really nice. Put some music in and just walked around countless times. 10 miles done, and then I've just been reading my book in the atrium, watching the world go by. So it's now gone 12. I'm not going to have any lunch today because I've got afternoon tea in the Epicurean at 3:15. And so my plan is pretty much I'm just watching, honestly this is my favourite place, my little window seat, I love it. I am going to go through some paperwork because I've had some paperwork delivered. I'm going to go through some paperwork and then I'm going to get showered, wash my hair and get ready for like the whole day. To do my makeup and all that ahead of afternoon tea, and then it's done then, and I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. I can just change later. So yeah, plan is just to get completely ready for the day, wash my hair, do my makeup, and then afternoon tea at 3:15. So there was nothing in the horizon that I really wanted to do today. I'll go through it with you and show you what is on. But I'm just watching. We've got a container ship, and then we've got Grimaldi lines. Not sure what that is, but we are firmly in the shipping lanes, which is pretty cool. I love being in the shipping lanes. I find it so interesting. We are going pretty slowly, like it's a beautiful, like it's like the perfect sea day. It's sunny, it's a little bit cold, but otherwise it's like the perfect sea day. The Iona handles it really, like there's nothing, like it's such a smooth journey, which is something I absolutely love. She does handle, given the size of her, the movement well. But also I don't think we're going that fast. We're going really leisurely pace, which is what I love. Right, let's go through the paperwork that I have. I've had this, my cabin shoes made up my cabin, but we've had this. So there's rail strikes in Belgium, which means that there's some inconvenience during our day on Monday. Additional capacity on some tours, so the on your own tours, where basically it's the coach to and from the city. So you've got Bruges on your own half day, Bruges on your own full day, again on your own, and panoramic tour of Flemish countryside. You can book on the app or in person. Planned shuttle bus service will still operate to the nearby seaside town. All aboard time is 4:30. So that'll be fine. If you want to see Bruges videos, then absolutely check out my previous cruise on Cunard, where Mum and I went to Bruges. It's all pretty much the same. The canal boats, the waffles, you know, where to not go, where to go. So if you want a day in Bruges, definitely check that out. It is really simple. We always just tend to do the excursion. It is a bit more, but when you have strikes, it's just nice and easy then. What else we've got is celebration night. So it is celebration night, so I have got a voucher for a drink. What's nice is that I already have a voucher for my loyalty status, so now I get 2 free drinks tonight. What is this? Deal or no deal? Not interested in that. We've then got some excursion details, so like something in Rotterdam. Some examples of excursions you can do. And then, so this is the horizons. This came in last night for today, so we've got tomorrow, no, it's today, so we've got Friday 14th of March, sunrise and sunset. Tonight is a black tie, so that is applicable in all our main dining rooms, including Chef's Table, Sindhu, Epicurean, Anderson's Bar and the Crow's Nest. You can see Shaun the Sheep and Bears on Board in the Limelight Club at 2 o'clock. There's some Banksy and Mr. Brainwash art in the Limelight Club. This deal, we have done it before. We did it on Britannia last year. It's very indulgent. It's very nice indeed if you want the spa. Some deals. The show tonight is Festival from the Headliner Theatre Company. And then if you want karaoke in the clubhouse. And it just confirms the clocks were put forward. Interestingly, when I was having a breakfast in the Keel Cow this morning, a couple did come in and mention that the clock hadn't changed, but they were still great and they seated them, so that was really nice. And then we've got what's on board. So we've got morning stretch, guess the carrot way, turtle tots. This looks so cute. They've got like a little fun interactive space where kids can just like play. Footsteps, various solo get-together, line dancing, theme quiz even. Oh, they had the creative waves, which was coffee and canvas. And then they've got other bits and pieces. Oh, I missed the World of Mulberry. That would have been an interesting one, but I forgot about that. I won't be buying my Mulberry handbag, so. Paint by watercolour, we've done that before. I think we did that on Britannia last year. I'm not very good at watercolour. Various bits and pieces. Paint with acrylic. Some of these are extra pay, like £5–10 I think from memory. And then the evening, so what's in the 7:10 club, Bosca, and then they're really late, when it's past my bedtime. And then what films are showing in the cinema today. And then we've got restaurant opening time, so what times they open for breakfast, lunch and dinner depending. What time kids clubs open if you're interested in the kids club. Shipboard activities, shopping and discover more. So that's it. And then we've just got some information about what's like adults only. So for this cruise, the beach combers pool is adults only, which is really nice. There's bits and pieces. There is an adults only late night comedy show, and it's repeated Saturday, Sunday and Monday. That'd be quite interesting. And then there's going to be a captain's welcome. So prepare for a night of spectacular dining, entertainment and a free glass of fizz to toast the occasion. Black tie, a 5-course feast, the captain addressing the whole ship by the bridge. The captain addressing the whole ship from the bridge. Celebration night offers some worlds of glitz and glamour. Vouchers will be placed inside your cabins and can be redeemed at any bar. And then just some more bits and pieces. So given the size of Iona, and I think she's sailing at like 5,500 passengers this cruise, there is just not a chance that they can do the captain's reception like they do on Azura. So on Azura, she is a smaller ship, she can hold about 2,000 less people, and so I think her capacity, the double occupancy, is 3,200 and Iona's 5,200. So there's a 2,000 people at least difference. The joy of Azura is that certainly when we were on in September and when we've been on before, is you do have the captain's reception in person. So the captain does their speech and you can go round, you get your glasses filled up, and so I think I prefer the more personal touch that the smaller ships offer. I still get my included drink, so that's fine. Just watching MSC take over, and she is speeding. Oh, we're just going really slowly. So there we go, that was the horizon for today. So nothing really of any interest to me. Should have gone to the Mulberry talk, but I live in Bristol and Mulberry being in Somerset, the brand is fairly close by, and they do have a nice factory shop down in Shepton Mallet, which is always a nice treat to go to. So maybe maybe that's where I need to go. So yes, it is 12:30 now, so I think I'm going to get showered and start getting ready, maybe put a film on and just take my time getting ready for afternoon tea at 3:15. I've probably given myself far too long to get ready, but it's chill, it's fine, I can enjoy it. I'm feeling better today. I think yesterday was just really over stimulating. So I'm now into my cruise ship routine, so there we go. Slept really well, and I will get ready and catch up with you when I look different. I am ready. I have done my hair, done my makeup, and I've got a navy jumper, like navy dress on, and I'm gonna just wear trainers with it so it's a little less formal, because I feel like this dress I could also wear for formal night. So I'm gonna just wear trainers with it, but I am ready. Really enjoyed getting ready in the window. There's so much natural light in this room, which is really nice. I did, however, I think I burnt the back of my head with my straighteners, so that's a bit tender. Now it's time for afternoon tea in the Epicurean, so I'm gonna head on up to, where is it, the Epicurean, deck 17 forward. So I need to go kind of all the way to the front of the ship and then up. So I'm gonna go for afternoon tea. I've got everything. God, it's always such like a, have I got everything? Yeah. My room is a mess, but everything's unplugged. Let's go for afternoon tea. There's the laundrette. I need to go to the laundrette later. Or certainly I need to go to the laundrette today or tomorrow to iron my dresses for the rest of the week. But so the midship lifts and the forward ship lifts come all the way down to deck 4, but the aft lifts don't. So I'm gonna walk all the way forward and then up. Look, they've got magnets. Love that. What a nice afternoon tea. Port side. I have to forget I'm on port. That was such a nice afternoon tea. Slightly odd being on my own, but the food was really nice. The staff were really nice. Had 2 cups of fruit tea. The Tea Pig's super fruit tea is honestly a 10 out of 10 tea. I am very overdressed for afternoon tea. I always feel like you need to dress up for afternoon tea. So, what does it matter? But I'm gonna go and read my book the atrium. Yeah. Might change into my leggings like I was earlier, and then go into the atrium and find a seat and read my book. I think like that's a good idea. This is the laundrette. This is the laundrette on deck 4. This is what it looks like. So you've got a wash basin, and then lots of washers and dryers, and then 2 ironing boards and irons. The etiquette. And plenty of wash baskets. That's really good, like if you want to take it back to your room. Quick change, let's head up to the atrium to get a drink. I've had 2 pots of tea, but I'm really thirsty. I've also been drinking quite a lot of water today, which is really good. Time to go up and read my book in the atrium and see if I can get a drink.
But tomorrow we then, I hope you're all settling into the cruise and enjoying the sightseeing day. Tonight is celebration night, so I arranged for all of you to enjoy a drink, even a voucher will take it delivered to your cabin. A voucher can be redeemed at any of the bars on board, so I do hope you might raise a glass to celebrate your cruise and P&O's wonderful ship Iona. Thank you, have a fantastic evening on board, and enjoy Rotterdam tomorrow.
I am dressed and ready. I've gone for my navy floaty formal night dress tonight. We are gonna head up to grab a drink and then we're gonna go to the show. Might not even have time, I'll get a drink after the show. So yeah, let's go to the theatre. So that is take 6 and 7 forward, I think. So, and then we're gonna go for dinner in the main dining room because the menu looks 10 out of 10 tonight. Hello, it's been a while. It's a few hours later. It's like 10:30 at night now, and I am ready to go to bed. I just need to take my makeup off. I last saw you. I was on my way to the show. Went and saw the show. So it was called Festival, and it was the Headliners Theatre Company. You have to pre-book on Iona. You can turn up sort of very last minute, and if there's seats you can go in, but otherwise you have to pre-book. So you just give your cabin number when you get to the door. There's plenty of space at the 6:45 showing. The 6:45 show. The performers I thought were really good. The music I thought overpowered them sometimes, so I couldn't quite hear what they were. I couldn't quite hear them. I could just hear the music, which was a bit of a shame. And some of the show involved just like a backing track and nobody actually singing. None of the performers singing. But it was okay. Pretty cheesy. And then went to the Glass House and got my drink. Booked a table for Aqua, which is one of the main dining rooms on the My Holiday web page. It was a share a table, and then I had tea in Aqua. The menu looked phenomenal. I checked out the menu earlier and it looked so good. It was a top-notch menu from what I had had on Britannia last year. There was the mushroom and blue cheese cannelloni for starter. There was the chocolate and beetroot torte for dessert. So I was really looking forward to this menu, and sadly it did not live up to expectation. There was no amuse-bouche, which was the advertised one was a strawberry Bloody Mary, which was really nice again last year. So we weren't given that. We weren't given steak knives for our steak. I thought our actual waiter was quite rude. And I appreciate that they're on board from, they work 7 days a week for 6-9 month contracts, and so you can't be happy every day, but I just didn't think there was a need to be rude. Like, I just felt he was rude. And actually our assistant server was much nicer. Yeah, the food I wasn't impressed with. It was nowhere near as nice as it was last year. And again, I appreciate that they're catering for 5,000 odd people on this ship, but it wasn't as nice as it was. But the company I had at my table was lovely. The couple I sat and spoke with for hours, they were so lovely, so warm, so welcoming. I really enjoyed spending the evening with them. So they made up for the lackluster food in the main dining room. It's been an okay day. The Keel Cow breakfast was really good this morning. The Epicurean Afternoon Tea was good this afternoon. I'm starting to notice that I feel as if on Iona, if you want nice stuff, you have to pay for it. I need to be up tomorrow nice and early because we are docking in Rotterdam for 8 o'clock. And I have an 8:30 tour to Amsterdam for the day. So tomorrow we're off to Amsterdam. I'm going to take you along and we'll see what we can get up to on a P&O excursion to Amsterdam with some free time to explore on our own. But that's it. I'm going to call it time tonight. So thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this video, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.